Hello, bonjour. This is Tuula Rampont for International in France. I'm coming to you today from the south of France. Hope you're having a great day so far. I'm here to talk to you about one of my favorite topics, which is La Belle France, beautiful France. When should you come? When is the best time to visit? Give you a bit of a spoiler alert right off the bat. I think you could come at all times of year because there's always something interesting going on, something wonderful to take part in. And I'm going to give you a few tips, things to remember. For example, if you come in the summer months, what to see and do, and a little bit what to avoid, and the same for fall, winter, and spring. So let's go ahead and get started. Summertime. We live on the Mediterranean coast. It is gorgeous here. The Mediterranean beaches are stunning. One thing to keep in mind is that French people have 5 weeks of vacation, which is incredible. Some people have even more. And for French people, when you talk about vacation in the summer, 80%, give or take, are coming down to the beaches. So the beaches do tend to get crowded, and the summer months down here are hot. Besides that, it is wonderful, and I'll tell you a little bit more about that. What you want to do is follow what the locals do and go to the beach early, which is what we do. It's surprisingly early. Maybe for some of you, we're at the beach at 8:30 in the morning. There are people there. It is hot enough to go into the water. There are a lot of cafes and restaurants along the beaches where we live. Put your toes in the sand. You have a cafe au lait, a croissant. Spread out your beach towel, maybe go for a dip. You're kind of done. Go home, spend your afternoon, might go back to your hotel, you have lunch on the port, nice crepe, glass of rosé. In the evening, the festivities start. Tons of festivals in the summer. It is a ton of fun. You have, kicking off the season, rosé wine festivals. You go and you buy a commemorative glass, wine glass, about $7. You have about 30 wineries that are there, and you go around tasting rosé. Music, some activities for the kids. It's just a fun day. Evenings, you have festivals. You can have a fish festival. They're having a fish cookout outside. They've got a 80s band. It's funny. French singing 80s music, it's a blast. And you can buy a set menu where you have a starter, main dish, a dessert, and a glass of wine. You're probably out about $17 to $20 for that. And music, free jazz concerts. Is 2 weeks of free outdoor jazz concerts in the biggest town near us, which is Toulon. Aix-en-Provence in the south of France has a theater festival, attracts people coming all the way down from Paris. It's really well known. Avignon, another big theater town, they have a theater festival. The city of Arles, which is famous for Van Gogh, who did a stint there painting. They have a wonderful photography exhibit. So you've got the whole range. You've got beach, you've got fun times going out, festival, of course you have rosé wine. And then you could take a lot advantage of arts and entertainment. On the other side, some people prefer to go to the mountains or go to other towns around France because they are less crowded. It's a fantastic idea. We did this one year. We went to the Burgundy region and we stayed in Dijon, and we just took a train in, walked to our hotel from the train station, and then we just bussed around to the villages in the area doing wine tasting. You can also rent a bike. Less crowded, really nice vacation. Annecy is in the mountains in the Haute-Savoie near Mont Blanc. We were there as well. It is in the winter a resort town. It's just as fun in the summer. You have all the activities on the lake. We took a dinner cruise on the boat and had some music. This is older people fun. And we had a really great time. Another thing in the summer, went to Paris one time in August. It wasn't 100% a planned trip, just kind of a last minute thing. I thought, oh, August in Paris, great. French people, they're at the beaches. I wouldn't say you have the town completely to yourself because it is a major city. You just need to check also which restaurants are open, museums, etc. It is really less crowded. I was really surprised, and again, wonderful trip. Moving into fall, September. For us in the south of France, the best month to come is September. You have the nice weather. There's still festivities and festivals going on. It won't be as many, but tourists are gone. French have gone to work. Kids are in school. It is really nice time. You go down to the beaches now about 10 o'clock. You've got a scattering of people. It's a beautiful time of year to come. heading into fall. You can get lucky in the south of France and have nice weather all through November. Last year we had that. So you're able to eat outside at night at cafes in mid-November. It doesn't always happen like that, so make sure you kind of check around to see what the local temperatures are before you come. You got your festivals still. It depends on what area of the country you're in. Just to talk about our region, you've got the wine harvest going on. There's going to be parties around that, outdoor activities. Our area is famous, very Mediterranean for olives. We have an olive festival. One of the few towns, about 20 minutes from here, a couple towns over, fig festival. Just great time. You can rent bikes at that time as well. Go through the vineyards. Fall, nice months. Again, check the weather before you come. It is getting cooler in the north of France. Paris is always a bit iffy, but cool thing about the fall, definitely less crowded. Moving into December, when you might think, why would you come to France in December? Well, again, less crowded. It's going to be cool. It's going to be even in the south of France. I'm from California, Southern California, and it was hot all of the time. Provence has distinct seasons, so it's definitely going to get cooler here. The nicest thing about December, the Christmas markets and all the festivities around Christmas time. So caroling, hot wine, parades, Provençal traditions. There are Christmas markets at local wineries. So much fun. Wonderful Christmas market in Paris. If you don't know of the area called La Défense, this is the financial district. You might think, why the financial district? But around there's really cool restaurants and shopping. You've got the skyscrapers, and right in the middle of the skyscrapers there is a city within a city. Oh my goodness. All the foods from Alsace, hot wine, hot chocolate, homemade ornaments, all little stalls, one cuter than the next. You just take the #1 metro all the way to the Défense, and last stop, and you're there. Outside of Paris, oh my goodness, Alsace. Alsace is a fairy tale for Christmas markets. I have not been to the Strasbourg market yet. It's on right at the top of my to-do list for December. I have been to the Colmar market. The whole town is a Christmas market. It is for young and old alike. It's magical. That's all I can say about it. Go ahead and look up Colmar online. For places like Colmar and Alsace, if you would like to visit the Christmas markets, you will need to reserve early because they're very popular places. Moving in January, February, etc. These are skiing months, typical, again, these French people with their vacation. February, there's 2 months. There are 2 weeks that are known as the ski holidays. So these 2 weeks in February, people are at the ski slopes. So coming in January, February, a little bit into March, you're going to be thinking about a skiing holiday. Getting into springtime in south of France is gorgeous. All of France is beautiful because then it's heating up. Things are in bloom, especially in the north that got probably the snow, and Paris in the springtime, of course. This is the start of the festivals, so people are getting ready for the summer. Nice thing about spring, especially April and May, less crowded. Perhaps you want to think about going to somewhere like Aix-en-Provence and enjoying the outdoor markets and doing a little bit of sightseeing, getting some sun coming in over here. That is an overview. I hope you have enjoyed this look at the best times of year, which again, I think it's all year. Tell me about your holidays. When your vacation, holidays is a very European word. Tell me about your vacation in France. I'd love to hear from you. If you need any tips or help, or you have any comments or questions, please leave me a little note and I will get back to you right away. Thank you so much. Wishing you a very bonne journée, a very great day from the sunny south of France. Au revoir.